All right, guys. First card out is the Six of Coins, followed by the Six of Cups. So, for whoever I'm speaking to, you have some really big changes. And I see that, what I picked up is that we're talking to somebody who cares about their physical appearance and they care about their goals. You've been somebody who might care about your health. You work out. You try to stay positive. You just like this guy's wearing a tuxedo here, and in this card you have Six of Cups, so it's double celebration. So in a double celebration, there's it's a great thing. This is going to be twice as big as your regular big promotion. So Three of Cups would usually mean celebration, something that we'd be very, very happy with. So in this case, it's actually twice as large as, hang on, I'm going to text my boss. I will have to miss work. I'm going to have to get in trouble. I will have to waste my time. What are you talking? What? I'm an hour to get drunk and I will have to waste my time. That's not even what I said. You guys are, I see you guys are a witness. I'm the middle kid. Says, mechanic coming tomorrow. I will have to waste my time. I'm an hour to get drunk. I will have to. What are you talking about? See, you see me right now. I didn't say that. I'm just going to screenshot it. It says that shit. I want to send it to her right now, but I'm getting better at not doing that immediately because they are starting to believe that I really... Hey, my car is spraying oil everywhere. And it's leaking all through the bottom, and I'm hoping it's not as bad as it looks, but I will have to unfortunately miss work tomorrow. I have a mechanic that's going to come here. It says not to drive it more than 10 minutes if I have to, and my brother forgot to tell me that it happened, so I'm scared shitless that my whole engine or motor is blown. And I let him drive my other car, and he totaled it, and didn't tell me that either. He forgot. The whole family did. So I am just gonna see. I'm hoping to dear sweet Jesus. I mean, obviously, I take an Uber, but I'm hoping that we can get it fixed tomorrow, and I love you. Sweet dreams. And I already texted Maggie everything. Actually, I called her, and I have Brooke, Jordan, and Maggie there tomorrow, so everything's already covered. And if you guys need anything, you can let me know. So we have Judgment in the reverse. I felt when I pulled that card, people, they're not judging you at least in the same ways. Like, I feel like they at least, if they're, I just don't see, it doesn't matter. Like, no judgment matters. This card is a free, it feels like you're being freed of judgment in general. And I feel like what the energy I picked up on is saying is that even if people are judging you still, they're confused right now. You have people honestly kind of confused right now. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are just doing things that people are not expecting, and you have them thinking. I'm picking up this strong energy of somebody just sitting there and looking at you with this stumped face, like, what in the fuck? Like when you actually haven't met somebody and you wouldn't know what the fuck they were literally doing. It's that energy. And it's saying that you're the Wheel of Fortune here, so that could mean that the what in the fuck face could even be you, just even confused. And that's not the energy that normally I feel with this Six Cups, but honestly, that's an interesting concept. Yeah, it would be a totally unusual energy to have. Maybe, if your face looked like that and you felt like that after a double celebration, I would almost say that if your face looks like that instead of oh my gosh, and gleeful, I feel like these could be surprises where people that used to judge you and mistreat you now don't. And maybe that's what your face looks like. That you're just you're just like confused in a way like you don't believe it. And I don't know what is going on either there. I was not expecting that. That's freaking me out. But I mean, it's up to you. You do have the Wheel of Fortune following that, and it says it's up to you. That's what I heard right now with figuring out the last meaning of maybe the card, and I feel like that means it's up to you. You know, what are you gonna do with this double whammy? Because this would mean love and work usually together. This could also be a lover who no matter who it is, it's somebody that you wanted to take things to the next level with or very seriously with, whether it was business, love, family. And they used to just fucking make you feel really just unwelcome. They're gonna not, they're gonna be returning into your life at this time or near soon. And they're gonna be surprising you with behavior that you've always wanted, you've never received. And you're gonna wonder, honestly, is it too good to be true? It does have, following that, it has literally, which is, bro, it has the King of Swords in the reverse, which means it seems like it might be an honest thing. I'm not getting excited for myself because I don't give a shit if people want to come back around and fucking act fucking like they fucking are sorry. You got the Ace of Wands here, bro. Exactly, I do. Look at that. You're like, I'm gonna give him the wand. I'm literally gonna, this is, you stay the fuck back. Because I don't fucking care, honestly, personally, at this time. This is gonna be my first time actually saying, go fuck yourself. Seven of Cups, you advance again. You advance again. Eight of Coins, and what do you know? There's Mr. fucking, exactly. These people are hyenas, bro. Fuck that shit. Oh, yeah, Tower in the reverse. You know what the Tower was? That you fucking... They were in your life. The Tower in the reverse doesn't mean that they accept us. It means that we fucking accept the fucking fact. We accept them for how they really are. And those are people that we don't allow into our kingdom around other people. Why would we do that? So that they can come into our new groups and do the same thing that they've done in all of our old groups. Put us down, embarrass us, break us up from our unities. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. They come in like little fucking parasites. And they try to eat away and break unity. They like division. Don't, exactly, Page of Swords, don't fall for their retarded shit. Don't even put them down. We ain't here to fuck put people down, but don't be a fool either. Your face looks like that for good, dude. When my face changed like that with your energy, hell no, bitch. Then literally, what do you know? The fucking hyena card, bro. Like, tripping. No, the cards are always on your side. Facts. Ace of Swords in the reverse. You know, because you're switching your Ace of Swords literally out for a, you're switching it out for... Hello? I don't know what happened. Fuck off. Hello? Hey, baby. Hey, penis licker. Oh. Hey, it's me, Barbie. Hey, I like you. Okay. Wait. Whoa. I love you. You're dumb. You're dumb. I'm not dumb. Okay. Hello. Okay. So when I see your opening, and I see the fight going away. Because you weren't, honestly, it wasn't necessary for you ever to fight these people. And you were never fighting these people. That's the thing that you realize is that you were fighting yourself. You were fighting the reality of... Hello? Okay, I just want to make sure you guys were still there. Are you there? Okay. You're fighting the reality of the fact that you're very different from these people. And that even though you might have had less team members of the sorority sisters or brothers or whatever the fuck it was that you were up against, less is more. I would never, ever, ever bring another person into anything that I do that I do bad. I do it alone. So less is absolutely more. The only thing that ended up happening with the people, as I was told by one of my masterminders, is that birds of a feather flock together. And that was supposedly why I couldn't hang out with everybody that I loved or had in my life, was because they were all birds of a feather that flocked together. I loved everybody, and I still do to this day. I've never cut ties, not even with the people that bother me. I try to love each and every one of them. And I really, really, really felt a lot differently, prior to this last 30 days. And it's always a crappy thing, when we go through different experiences like this. But you know what you did? You remained resilient, strong, and proud of who you were. And you did not waver. Yeah, you went into hermit mode. You took yourself back. You're like, okay, exactly. Justice for my own self. I'm serving justice. I'm going to put projects together for myself. I'm going to set some game plans. I'm going to set some deadlines, some goals. And you get a lot of people around you, more than likely, that were just like, you should probably do this and you should probably do that. And you were like, respectful as much as you could be for years. You even probably did it. We've done it all, dude. We know we have. But nothing really changes with people that are putting these demands out. They're always fucking coming up with another thing. And you know what I noticed about all of them? They haven't fucking dealt with any of the shit that they fucking needed to even a decade ago. Pay attention to the people in your life that have not really changed. And they always have a good reason for why they haven't. But what would they accept if you would give them the same excuses? They wouldn't accept anything that they do. And that's why today we are no longer going to accept what they have been giving or dishing out. That is inappropriate behavior. That's disgusting, and justice actually is here for you. It's here for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Your finances are increasing. Your tower moment is over, because you finally realized that the tower moment wasn't who the fuck you were being. It wasn't who the fuck they said you should be. You didn't feel that. You didn't feel connected to their idea of who you should be. You've never had an interest in it. Mostly you just had a halting moment when you come in excited and you're basically blocked and halted suddenly and abruptly, and you have this great idea or experience and you are just naturally excited. You're naturally talking about it, and people like that, they hate that. They hate to see people like us happy, and that is a gross disorder within themselves. And they are not exactly, look at this fucking glaring dude. That's how they feel about us. Absolutely hate us. And it's true. That's why the fuck we're out here. We ain't fighting you anymore. I could. You want some of this? You ain't got no fight against me, because you know what? You can tell your own story. Here we tell our own story, because we don't say it like they do. You ever know somebody that tells a story and fucking, it's 10, 20 times crazy to even full-blown not true. I don't even know. It's crazy. I'd say probably 60, 70% of the world, they're into that. They really enjoy that drama, and the intenser the better. And they really do, unfortunately, lie, sabotage, and make a bunch of bullshit up. And that's just what it is. And you have to make sure that you are firm in your own self, and that you stand your ground, and you let people know that they will not be treating you like that. When we stay quiet because we think we shouldn't talk about different things, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Whoever's trying to fucking start shit with you, they ain't getting anywhere. Facts. They're not. They're trying to make shit up, probably. Exactly. 10 of Cups in the reverse. And you know what's going to happen, actually? All the love that you ever fucking felt for them, they lost. This is the last fucking time that people are going to mess with you. And it's not like you've been really worried. How am I supposed to cut ties with people? How can I do that? It's my mom, or it's my dad, or it's my kid, or it's my fucking boyfriend, it's my baby daddy. I mean, how do I do that? Well, you don't have to. They did it to them for themselves. All these cups right here, that was every time they broke your fucking heart. And it looks like for you 10 times did the trick. These are whammies, dude. They sunk a fucking shit. You have cried enough tears that the powerful punches that have went to your heart, your mind, your soul from these people sunk the fucking shit. And you didn't choose that. That's the last thing that you ever wanted. But you know in your mind that you see and feel that is true. You say over and over this, I can't do this anymore. And yes, we do get to a final, can't do it anymore. Sometimes it takes a little longer than other times. But eventually things come and go. Seasons change, chapters begin and end. And at some point, we get lost in the last moment that we have no more. Where are you stuck? Or are you? Or are you somebody who's healing and starting to do things like this where you're like, oh, so it was a tower moment. It was the dark night of the soul. I'd never heard of the dark night of the soul. Look up the dark night of the soul. Look up the facts and the meanings of situations. Look up behaviors of people. You need to research what you are not figuring out. When we can't come up with a solution that works, two things. You can either learn more or you can ask for a mentor. It's fine. Anytime that anybody needs to know anything, we always have to be educated, and there's people that have to go to school to teach, and fucking we pay people that are educated to do things, so why wouldn't you think that you're worth the education? It's in the way that you educate yourself. If you are complaining out loud about anything and actually announcing it to other people around you and think that it's anybody else's responsibility to listen to that, you should reevaluate yourself. Because if you're not the first person sitting down and figuring out a solution, and you don't know in your head that you already bitched about something and you're getting caught bitching again about the same problem, but you're the type of person who can complain about other people and point it out about them, I just want you to know that everybody can see that too. And just like how you feel when you're approaching these type of people that are against your values at this time, those type of people can see what you're doing, which will be against their values at this time. So what you always can do is try a different approach, educate yourself, let it go for a little bit, experience a couple new different chapters. Sometimes, a lot of times, the answers are in the next chapter. Sometimes we have to treat somebody in the same way that we were treated or vice versa so that we can be put in the shoes. And we have to really, feel how somebody else was feeling, and we have to suffer how somebody was suffering. And then we just like, oh man, I can't believe I judged that person. I was so wrong about how they should have done it or what I would have done, And it's when you go through those things that you become humble and you have empathy. And if you're not doing that and you're still complaining and hateful towards things, and you're not seeing things in a way where, like, you went through these very serious things because you're a wise leader now, and you can help people learn the different skills that they need to overcome it so they don't have to suffer from depression and they don't have to feel like they're different, because you're not. And people that make us feel wrong for how we feel, honestly, they have a lot of work that they need to do, and we'll go over plenty of that. We're going to go over everything, because I'm never going to let another person honestly struggle and cry and ever feel like there's nothing to do and nowhere to go. And I have a lot of big ideas when we get the foundation going. And I feel excited for the future. And you know who made me feel that way was that boss that I talked about in my last read. He believed in me, man. 6 months out of fucking treatment, somebody I'd never met thought I was good enough to be a teacher and then the manager of a school. And I spent 6 years being a teacher and manager of a college. And who the fuck would have ever fucking thought that would happen? And it's all because somebody believed in me. And I want to pay that forward for the rest of my life, because that day, my life changed. And that's all that we ever needed, was somebody that didn't have to bring up anything that we ever did that was wrong, that treated us like we're one of those people that we see shake hands with another person in a suit. We just always wondered what that would be like. Well, it's just like anything else. And you can be a part of it too. And you are now. And we're going to get through this. And I'm proud of you. You've been working so hard, and you just make my heart glow. Thank you for all you do. I love you.